Alrighty. Mr. Tart, I'm surprised you're still awake. I find it very weird. A little bit distressing. Hello, Azrael Studio. How are you doing today? Good to see you. You're getting there. I'm doing good, thanks. Thanks for asking, guys. It's not going to be the most progress on this stream because I left it too late, but I think I might manage to add a bunch of maps, which is always very cool. I think I actually have a cheat sheet for how these go. So, that's 25. I should have cleaned these up before I asked for them, but hopefully they're fine. 25, 3. 25, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, okay. Okie dokie, that's it. So, let's define these. We've got the airship map as well. Kicking about here, yeah. So these are, oh, not bad actually. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. This one is bad. Hope that doesn't mean all of them are. That one's fine. 2 is fine. Okay, so 1 bad one, the rest are okay. That's cool. I can live with that. So that means you need to be, I'll leave you to the last, but I'll set you up so that I know what I'm doing. So that means I'll change it to CSV, then close out. For the airship map, we can use you first. Need to search and replace the correct tile set. I like the art for this map. Yeah, it's one of my faves. I'm gonna caveat this, it's not my top 3. But it's in the top half or whatever. I can't have every map be my favorite. T1 should be T25. And then, what's the plan? I'll see how much I manage before I need to go to the gym, but my plan is just to, primary plan is to just add as much as I can of this biome. I think I should have time to finish adding all these temple maps. Hello Van Dam, feel free to lurk away. Enjoy it, it's good to see you. I also dig this map, that's cool. Yeah, it's a very cool area for sure. This was possibly not the most exciting map. This one would be cool if it had the TSX file loaded. Great. There you go. It's been changed a little bit from before. It was a bit more white, now it's a bit greenish, I'd say. More NES development today, at least it's simple proof of concept rather than actual games that need to be fun. Did you meet your deadline in the end, Bagray? And hello to you. So pretty, yeah. Yeah, oh, I know which map this is. This is actually quite an important map. Quite important, quite important. but I shan't reveal. So it's 25, that's the problem, right? Where did that go from layer? Okay, there you go. So at least it has those, that's good. And then it doesn't have anything to search and replace, that's right. Meant to ask before what got you into Default. I was transitioning from Flash and I was looking for the best option at that point. I'd had like an afternoon's experience of Unity and I thought it was a bit too complicated for what I wanted. I wanted to make 2D stuff, at least at this point. So the full capability of Unity was a bit overkill for that. I liked Lua. When I read up on Lua, I was like, that's awesome. Seems really easy to learn. So that was good. It was really easy to set up. I was looking at Cocos 2D or something and stuff like that. Love 2D as well, but I found it was like really difficult to even set up. Which I was like, that doesn't bode well, because I don't want to like fight this stuff. Okay, I see. So the long answer is that the short answer is just a bunch of small little factors kind of came together. Hope some of that made sense. I was kind of just word vomiting there. I'm soldering boards left and right, but I'm focusing my effort on finishing my talk for CypherCon, which is where the proof of concepts come in. 6502 assembly or GTFO? Punch cards or GTFO? Yeah, you've been a one-up there. Okay, so that should be all of these set up correctly. I'm concerned about the fact that they have multiple versions of the same tile set. That is usually a problem. So this one has that. It looks like they're all from the same one though. So if I try to bin this one, let's see, that's not even getting the right one. Okay, that's cool. So fix that, that's cool. Need to make sure to close them out after each one. 25.2 doesn't have a problem. What do you use again, Azrael? I'm not sure I remember. That one's fine. Fine. So the reason I'm checking here is you can see that this one has 2 copies of the same tile set. Actually, this is the one that's not loaded by tile, which is fine because it's not even in use, but basically Default would flip out if I was using 2 of the same tile set. It's not Default's fault, it's my engine's fault, but I'm saying it wouldn't compile or anything, basically. I think it would compile, but it wouldn't run. Learning Godot at the moment, but I've used GameMaker and Unity in the past. Cool. How are you finding them? I suppose specifically, I'm curious about the comparison between Unity and Godot. 7's fine, I think. This one, this one has 2 of each. That's great. And as far as I can tell, there's no way to see which one's in use. Why can't I delete this one? That's weird. Oh, because it's from another tile set? Yeah. Okay, so this one's fine. So that was why I wanted to make sure that they're shut. So this one's fine. Fine. This is the ones I've edited already. Yeah, cool. So that's all done. The only thing now is actually adding the layer text to this one. Does this place have music? Yes, it does. I think you've made it already. I think. Did I? Yeah, you have made something for it. Are you feeling inspired and want to make something for it? If so, that we could easily repurpose whatever this is, because what was I gonna say? Why is my screen like that? Okay. because there's plenty of like temple, holy type areas or whatever. We could use that track. I don't know. I don't want to add more work to you, but it seemed like you wanted to make something. Just trying to procrastinate. Okay, that's fair. So how did these maps end up with these duplication issues? I suspect it is because, I'm not sure exactly why. I think when you open, so when I open, so these are the tile sets I have available. If I open another map, so I'll open the capital map. See, it's not doing it there. So I'm not sure. It's something to do with having multiple files open where you have the same tile set, but it's treated as a separate tile set, and then you start mixing them or something. So I'm not exactly sure about the root cause. It's a tiled issue that is probably user driven, let's put it that way. But it's not a massive pain. It's just I've learned to look out for it because it happens sometimes. It is a bit messy. I honestly don't even know if it's my fault. I assume it is. We have two folders. We have two folders where we hold the files. One's a staging area and one's like a completed area. And the problem is that file seems to have, I guess, it's relative referencing, I suppose, because if we have the tile sets in the staging area, if we then move the map from the staging area, the tile set breaks. So it's maybe something to do with that. I don't know. Blame the barrage. Yeah, what does this look like here? Let's just see the script. Well, this one has... Why does this one have another... That's weird. Game dev, am I right? Hell yeah. Still can't think of anything for the theme song. You're hoping as a command? Here is some inspiration for you, Watery Tart. I'll do that for next time. So this, I don't know why that... Am I even seeing that when I open the file? It's 25.7. So it has a reference to another tile set, but it's not showed up. Yeah, that's weird. I actually meant to right flip a brain fart. Does it break if I remove this? Please, sir, may I remove it? Thank you. Sup the brush, how's the game going? Hey, Big Mac Attack, it's going well. Okay, so okay, well, let's edit back and see what happens when we export the map. Yeah, the game's going fine. I started late today, so I haven't done much. Should honestly just work on the existing songs that need finish. Whatever your process requires, I think. Listen. Hello, Mr. Fates. Hello, Mr. Kent. How you doing? My only real gripe with Godot is it's a custom language rather than something like Lua C#, which has uses outside the engine. Can you not use C#? I thought Godot could use C#. And did I miss your message before? I think I did. I think you said, I find the workflow in Godot easier than Unity. Godot and GameMaker have a lot of similarity in the code side of things. Okay, that's cool. That's encouraging. I was actually browsing Steam the other day for isometric pixel art games and I came across Fates of Ort on the second page. That's great news. I'm happy with that. The tags were really important. I didn't realize how much tags mattered to Steam discoverability. When I added more tags, the game's like organic Steam traffic just shot up. It's good. You can, but it doesn't compile very well. It's a work in progress. Ah, I see. That's not great. I was recommending Godot to a friend who loves C#. Might not be best pleased. So 25. Let's just copy that. There are workarounds, but messages now. Cool. Well, it seems like they're making lots of progress on it. So 5.3 is puzzle 1. 4 is ruins 3. Yeah, I've done something wrong here. 25.2. Let's see here. 25.1. Okay, there we go. There's temple ruins 2. You ate 3,000 calories today. That's impressive. I know that's hard for you, so good job. You still bulking? Feel like an absolute unit. A chungus. I think that's the scientific term for it. Which site would you recommend for hiring freelance artists? I don't want super cheapo, but also not AAA studio budget. I don't know. I haven't done that before. I know Itch just launched a job board, but I think it's full-time stuff, so that won't work. If anyone has any ideas in chat, then help a bro out. I ate 2,000, then I had a packet of Pringles, so it's kind of cheating. You had 1,000 calories worth of Pringles. That sounds like a lot. Twitter's probably a good shout. But, well, I guess you either need to have a following or get lucky with some signal boosting. That's one can. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. Even if it's like cheating on your macros, you should be like proud of that as a personal achievement. I hadn't considered that before. Thanks for the idea. Yeah, that is actually a really good idea. If I was to ask for help on something, I would probably use Twitter. Twitter's good. Let people know you're looking for people, see what responses you get. And you can ask for retweets for signal boosting. I've seen that done. I haven't done it myself, but people do it. It's a done thing. Water retard is a he, and he meant reaching out to artists that post stuff, not posting that directly. Yes, exactly. Oh, why, mouse, why? I'm sending this crap back, it's not working. I have to kill some tasks and such because I'm getting too much CPU usage. Why does Discord have like 6 processes? That's crazy. There we go, killed. Am I witnessing the birth of an asymmetric tile? You sure are not. I would never do such a thing. You can post you're looking for people. If you follow enough devs, they'll probably retweet it because most devs know artists looking for it. Yeah, that's true. Discord has a bad core. It's crazy, like I was trying to shut it the other day and I realized that the only way to do it, for me anyway, is to go into Task Manager and like kill the process tree entirely. Because otherwise it comes back. So like Alt F4 doesn't work, shutting it down in the taskbar, whatever, doesn't work, nothing. Check your schedule tasks. I don't know how to do that. Schedule. Is that to? Is it like? Do they like automatically relaunch it whenever it closes? That sucks. Can you put a random house in the game that's hard to find? When you enter it, all the tiles are like olive branch memes. Or we're gonna have a dev house. That seems like it has to be even harder to find than the dev house because that's like horrendous. Sounds awful. So we need to add map references. Airship got ruins 1. A lot of apps end up installing scheduled tasks to check that the process is running / update the process. That sounds interesting. Sounds like something I do want to look into because I like to sometimes just kill off processes that I don't need right now, but a lot of them just come back. I don't want it. Just leave me alone. That should be all of them, I think. 9. There it is. 10. So I'm missing one. Ruins, puzzle, alter vortex, airship. It's here. There you go. Control panel, admin settings, scheduled tasks should be. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll check it out after the stream. I think it was something like, essentially instead of a Twitch streamer, it's a mage broadcasting what he's doing through a crystal ball to an audience. That's amazing. I don't remember reading anything like that. I don't know if I missed it or something, but that sounds great. I love it. It was a long time ago, like last year. Ah, okay. I do not remember. Time is friggin' flying, by the way. And I'm not okay with it. Using Lua, I think that's what the program Dota 2. And hey, Link Slumps, I actually know about Dota 2 specifically. I do know they use it. It was used for Gary's mod. It's used in Roblox. I'm sure some of the kind of Baldur's Gate typey games, I don't know which ones, if it was Planescape Torment or something like that, used Lua as well. But yes, it's the default engine which uses Lua for scripting. It doesn't go in here actually, it goes in here. Did I just... Oh, that's what they're okay. Don't know much about game dev. That's alright, you don't need to. I barely know anything anyway. That's a self-deprecating joke. Okay. What else? I need to... I'll do the... We all just live here. I like that. That's wholesome. Okay. So these are right now. Yeah, it looks fine. I'm studying for an exam at the moment anyhow. Software design uses design patterns. So you probably know more than, like, you probably don't know specifics of game dev, but if you got into it, you'd see that a lot of your skills are transferable, no doubt. Actually looks good to me. Completed. So this one would be a bit more involved, I think. Made some trees in Unity once. That's it. That's more than I've managed to do in Unity. What did I do? I made a I made a haunted house, but that was just because I was mucking about with the physics engine and just like placing blocks and stuff. And I put a little light somewhere in a texture or something. I don't know. I was transitioning from Flash, so I was shocked that you could just do that. You ever shaven like marvel at the fact you can actually feel how soft pillows are against your jaw? Yes, that is true when you've like not shaved for a bit. It's like just touching your face and like not being itchy. Like I'm getting a bit of growth now. Been a while since I did that one though. Yeah, you bearded up, Van Damme? No, they're all selected, right? I think, yeah. That's what she said, didn't even make it. They don't have to, it's the thought that matters. You're known for your beardliness. Nice. How many devs are working on this game? There's 3 of us. One of them is in chat, Watery Tart. He's making the music. We've got my friend Carlo who's doing the art, and me, I'm doing everything else, basically. Just keep the beard past the thigh burn length. Yeah, that sounds like pretty solid advice. Did we get this right? I don't think we did, because this has to be blocked as well, actually. You know what? I'm gonna give you a command, Watery Tart, because you are good enough for a command. I'm adding you to my actual personal to-do list, not even the game dev to-do list. I'm adding you to the real one. Watery Tart command tomorrow, today? Today. It's priority. I know I don't know anything. I'm gonna link to your Twitter. Or your Twitch, or both. Some of this art has a Castlevania feel to it. I don't think I've heard that before. I don't know, has he played Castlevania? The artist does have lots of references he draws on. I think like Fallout's a big one. Probably slightly Diablo, but I don't feel it artistically, gameplay wise for sure. It's all good. Okay, so Twitter link is good, yeah. You can't stack tiles, right? And what do you mean by stack? Because depending on what you mean, you can or can't. So what do we think? Should you be able to... I feel like you should be able to shoot over... Yeah, both the benches, the flower beds, and the urns do seem like you can shoot over them. No, I meant I don't need a command, I was kidding. Yeah, but all good encompasses everything, which includes a command, so I think you're getting one. You know what, I'm going to do it right now. Watery Tart. If you do, what links do you want? Because this is your chance to influence. Are you guys getting that black thing, or is that just me? It looks like my head's cut off on stream, but I don't know if that's just my preview or if that's for you guys as well. Probably. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, actually, I want to switch. Are you joking? When I switched the view in OBS, it went away. God forbid people have to see my trash Twitter. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is your one opportunity to tell me what link you want in there. Oh yes. A 3-level double parking. Great. It's gonna be a honking one. We had a 6-level deep double park the other day. That was crazy. Oh shit, I didn't see Kent's question. Like, make a big call now. You can do layers. So we have sorry, I missed your message. You're doing that a lot today. Like in this map, for instance, I'll just hide the collisions like this. This is a big old nasty tower. Probably Twitch got replay. Okay, there you go. Here we see the slow ascension into Braj becoming an old man shouting at kids for being on his lawn. Actually, it's not even that slow. It's pretty rapid. Premonition of your decapitation. I hope not. Right. Let's catch up. I'm caught up with chat. I'm not missing anything. I want to finish this command. I see my head cut off again. Lottery time. That's, if you can hear that, it's pretty loud, so I think you can. It's the wind coming at a specific angle. It's catching the windows and making a whistling sound. Realistically, I should probably just make a Bandcamp for composing only and be done with it, but I'm too lazy. That's wind. Yeah, it's just a weird. It's a weird bit of the window construction or something that must catch it. I don't know what it sounds like on stream, but what kind of wind is that? It's not the butt kind, if that's what you're implying. It sounds like ghost cleaning windows. I wish. Then we wouldn't. Then we would have clean windows, because I was gonna say then we wouldn't need to wash our windows, but we're not doing that anyway. So sounds like a Muppet being killed off camera. Oh, I like that. Like that lots. Right, so let's do this. I think the pillars should be blockers, but benches, flower beds, pots are not. Alright, we happy with that? I'm happy. Are you happy? I'm happy. That is incorrect. Why is that? I'd like to speak to your manager. She is away on a business trip, so I am the highest ranking member of this household and business venture at this moment in time. So I see what I did here. I just missed this pattern. How is that the same tile? Is this? Are you on another level? No, you're not. So why are you behaving like this? That is not the same tile. What are you? You are nothing. What even? This is shenanigans. The alpha is gone? What's alpha? Shenanigans outside. So there's something here. Is there a block tile? No. There. You've put block tiles on this. No. Okay. Oh, my wife. Oh, I'm thinking of transparency. You were talking alpha beta. Alpha female. Alpha makes it more transparent, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What Utar was talking about, but he was talking about something completely different. You are nothing. Nothing! Felt Brad brutally crushing the dreams of a tile. Well, I don't. What even are you? That's not the same. If I. You. Yeah, that is the tile I was looking for. What even frickin' even? Terribly distressing. Nerd. You're very alpha, the girls love me. Good for you. Just kidding. Oh, you got me. Oh, that's a good one. You like those flowers? How'd you like these flowers? I don't have any flowers. I just wanted to say that, I guess. So, and that's that. More flowers, please. Where are you? Are you a thing? No, you're not. You are a thing, though. How much will this game cost? We are thinking of 15 bucks. That is my current plan. One whole cow testicle issue. Yeah, that's converted into another currency. Yeah. It's the same amount. New particle effect. Enemy explodes into a shower of flowers on death. AAA game mechanic right there. I like it. 15 sounds reasonable for this. That's good because it's freaking me out having to set a price. I'd say spot on. That's great. That's very comforting because I'm just not sure. Sold on Steam? Yes. In fact, there's a command for it. You can wishlist it right now. Oh, I missed a bit. So that's fine. Can I edit the code afterwards? Like, is it open source or anything like that? No, it is not. I mean, some people might be able to, but it's not like sold with that intent, if you know what I mean. It's come up once or twice that people would like to mod it, and I'm like, that sounds cool, but I don't have tools. Like, I haven't made tools for it for myself. I should have, but I haven't. So if I can't mod it myself, then nobody else is going to be able to either, basically. So this one is no water, which makes things slightly easier. I'm gonna mod a bunch of anime waifus into the game. You can try. Why is that looking weird? You are... Oh, I thought it was cut by that barrel, but it wasn't. We're good. Another dev room. We should give you your own dev room and you can do whatever the heck you want in there. So is this the one that had the weird... Close the others. You have... Yeah, you've got a set tiles that you're looking for that do not appear to exist. What do you mean by dev room? The secret room where the developers are, that I have mentioned with my words. Age rating on game 7+, age rating on dev room 18, if even. Not safe for human consumption, I'd say. Your mind? Did you mean to say my bad? Or did you... Bloop! That's funny. Nice. You dear tart. Sound like you're ripe for bed. You are cruising for a snoozing. Can I Can you not? You can come, but then you're gonna get kicked out. Gunny no. Gunny no. Gunny just drop it. As we say in Scotland. Gunny no day that. Yeah, that sounds right. Gunny no day that. Gunny no. This one doesn't have a flyable layer. That is pretty weird. That's an odd. Oh, is this 25? Okay, no, that's fine. That makes sense. How big is the city you're in? It's 10 maps in total. It's more of a temple, an ancient abandoned temple. I'm adding the number of maps that I think is a reasonable baseline. I might end up adding more for combat later if required. It'd be pretty easy to just slot in maps to existing areas, but I'm putting in what I guess is the minimum required. And then we'll go from there. I missed some, oh yeah, the sidey bits, that's fine. I was asking about in real life and at first thought a map was a Scottish distance measurement. See what you mean. Well, we could work that out. So I'll say that so most of these maps are 50 by 50. I think that's about right. Yeah. And the size of a tile is roughly the height of the player, which I'd say is about 6 foot. So 6 feet times 50 is 300 feet across from one edge to the other. Now what's that in real units, you may ask? Why did I use not real units? That's 90 meters. A map sounds like a cool unit of distance. Wait, no, that's not it. Ah, they've got different shades. I see, that's why I missed it. Actually, we're still missing these things. I don't think I'll have time to finish all the maps actually. Just looking at the time. That's okay. We'll smash them tomorrow. So this is the collision layer. There we go. That should be it. Sometimes I just see videos of Glasgow pop up on YouTube and feel shame. How so? I've seen some funny ones of like Scottish, I don't know, banter, whatever. It's like a whole different world some people are living that I've seen glimpses of it, but crazy. Those scummy Neds. Every place has that. Not Neds specifically, but you know. If it ain't the Supreme Brush, if it isn't Mr. Slater. What you're working on today? We're adding temple maps. They look like this, and they are pretty badass, if I may say so myself. And I am the boss of this stream, so I do say so, and I may. Okay. No, not that. Okay. Another pretty important map, not as important as the other one, but it's up there. There's no lily pads on this one. Oh, there is a bit in this pond here. It says a Steam curator recommended Fates of War on Steam. Yeah, it was a bit of a boo-boo that someone that wasn't me did. I accidentally so like when I set up Steam ages ago, bloody yonks ago, I set a random launch date ages into the future, and then eventually realized that because I'd been so bad at planning how long this was going to take, the date that I thought I'd be done had come onto Steam, and so it became available for curators to review apparently or something. So that thing is just it'll recommend anything that has English subtitles basically. I was freaking out actually, like I thought I'd like wasted my launch or something, like it would, you know, I wouldn't get any visibility or something next time. So I was proper freaking out, but I got in touch with like the support and whatever, and they said don't worry about it, just set a new date. And I was like absolutely freaking out. That would have been awful. 1 out of 10, game not finished at all. Yep, that's about it. Quick panic? I did panic very quickly and very intensely. The first scene from the documentary behind the game. It was on our honeymoon as well, so Kat was a bit annoyed because I was obviously like totally freaking out. I wasn't in the moment. it wasn't that bad. It was like I noticed it in the evening, sent a message, and then in the morning Steam had already responded. So it was all good. It was all good. How do you do the project management for something like this? Work in sprints, hope it gets finished. Hope it gets finished is definitely accurate. That is the main bit. It's nothing sophisticated at all. It is a Trello that is just for me because I'm the only one doing any coding, and then I have a spreadsheet that I use mostly as a database for stuff, but also write down graphic requests for the artist. So whenever you finish something like this, just delete it. That's it. It's not sophisticated at all. I recently did a sketch of what is left to do and tried to put times against each task to be able to ascertain when the game might be finished. So that's kind of helped. It's nice to know what's left to do, but otherwise it's just work and try to get it as fast as possible, which wouldn't work well at all, I think. What do you mean? When's the Glasgow Fates of Work launch party? I'll do it. Would you come though? That's the problem. I don't think you'd grace us with your presence, would you? A Kaylee to launch the game, that would be awesome. Kat would be up for that. Yeah, that would be really cool. Guessing how long something takes is usually not accurate. Yes. Well, the only thing that's worse is not guessing at all, right? So it's the best I could do, basically. So that should be the maps exported. As long as I can wear a giant spherical mask and no one knows it's me. Yep, that's fine. I think people might pay you more attention than you would want, but yes. Hello, Carryax, how you doing? How's work? One of the publishers at EA taught me how sprints work one day. With velocities, etc. Oof, that sounds weird. I'm totally Scottish Yoko. Just lots of getting used to how they do things. Are you getting used to it yet? Temple Vortex, that's a nice map. Let's go there. Faster than they expected. Nice. I'm not surprised. Got an education for this, yeah. Easy peasy. In a team of coders, you have a week to do a list of tasks. All the developers rate the difficulty / length of the task out of 10, and then you take the average of that, and that's how long the task is. Then you add up all the tasks, you get to know how much you can do per sprint. Sounds like fancy guessing to me. This is very old tiles, that's why that's looking weird. That's fine, we can do that. It is fancy, yeah, exactly. So for me, you know, I went from, oh, I think we're probably X amount of time away from finishing this, to actually trying to list out all the tasks that I know need to get done, like this boss fight, these maps, these enemies, and then guess roughly how long each one of those subtasks will take, because it's obviously easier to assess the length of a tiny thing than it is finish game. So it has been really useful, and it's the good thing is comparing what was I saying? Comparing the progress you're making to the schedule kind of really whips you into action. All those final details chew up more time than you think. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've added a couple of vague ones like bug fixing, polishing, that kind of stuff to the end, and just, you know, they'll just be free time kind of thing. But yeah, the polish is gonna take forever. I had to move my fitness slot to one time later, meaning I'll be in the busiest of hours, comparing the farts to the build-up. Date, so that's not giving me what I want. Blocks. So this is, yes, the snow castles. This would be the temple. Affirmative. They're coming out of the wall sphincters. Masked Emerald with Party of 7. Welcome everybody. How y'all doing? Jazz Ariand. I was like, oh sugar, is that one of those where you're not supposed to read it out loud? Hey Masked Emerald, how are you? When I'm coming from another stream. Maybe that's how, is that how you came here first time? But yeah, Masked Emerald, how was your stream? What were you working on? You said it perfect. Yeah, there's there's those that they're like those ones where they follow and they want the streamers to say, hey, this person, thank you for following, and then it's like, I said the thing, didn't I? I said the thing. It's mainly just content you have to do now though, right? Yes, it is just content. I don't think I've ever fallen for one of those. There's been a couple actually, but they've never gotten me. So we want to get into the tile set folder here. My stream was good, was doing some 3D modeling rigging. That's cool. I'm good, thanks for asking. And thank you for rating. Let me show you what we're working on. I'm just wanting to get these tiles in. Get in there. Maps, tile sets, there we go. Drag these bad boys over here. And then build it. See? I see. I like that one. I would read that one out loud if it came. I would. Remind me, you're gonna buy that Humble Book bundle real quick. It's over in like 2 hours. Nice. So yeah, we are working on adding maps for this biome. Jazz Ariane, thank you very much for the follow. So it looks like this. It is, I'm not allowed to say this. I was gonna say it's one of my favorites, but almost every biome is one of my favorites, so that doesn't really mean much. But I do like this one. It's not in my top 3, but it's up there. So it's this old kind of temple area that's been abandoned, so a lot of it is like ruined, crumbling. This is one of the better kept maps, so top. It's one of my favorites, Brash, exactly. I'm not sure I would say iCup, I'd probably say ICUP, I'd probably say iCup. I see what you mean. It's a good sign that a lot of them are your favorites. So it is a good sign, but maybe it's kind of just that way where like every mother is gonna say their child's gorgeous, even though some of them are not. Don't know why I'm picking on kids. I could have come up with some other example, I'm sure. Oh well. So we've added the maps, and then it's time to do doors and such. So the first thing is actually, so we know, I can sketch this out. Yeah, airship is easy because it's only got a connector here and here. So airship and ruins one. My parents used to say that lie too. I need to talk to my mother now. I feel like generally the last kid always gets the most attention. What lie? What did I miss while I was crunching chips? That when your mother says you're beautiful, that she's lying, correct? Not your mother specifically, just mothers in general. My oldest son is turned into a troll. Like a fantasy troll, or like an internet troll, or I don't know. But good on you for telling him that. Hello, Can, how you doing? Good to see you. Where's my airship? It ain't here. Just teenager? Ah, okay. Ugh, teenagers. You were a teenager pretty recently, water retard. Although you're getting old, that is true. Are you forgetting your teenage years, old man tart? So. Actually, mine was quite honest and never said I was the most beautiful. That's brutal but nice. I'm officially average. Yes! In my 30s, so am I. Doing well considering omständigheten, I like that. That was 4 years ago now. Yeah, you must be forgetting it. So this is Temple Airship Northeast. We're going to Temple Ruins 1. Location's going to be Temple Ruins 1 Southwest. That's it. Why did it that way? But I did, so here we are. My grandma passed this Friday from cancer, so my mood has been a freaking roller coaster these past days. That sucks, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's never easy. Cleaned out my desk for once. Well, that's... I guess it's good that you're seeing positives. That's it. Like, it's a perfectly normal thing to happen, and it's perfectly normal to feel sad and down and stuff, obviously. I think a lot of people try to kind of bury this kind of stuff, so I'm very much for just accepting feeling bummed out because you're supposed to. So, too warm. Get naked, son. Sorry for dropping a bomb in here. No, that's alright. I want people to talk about things. Gonna see if the heating's on. If so, make sure to turn it off. That's what you want, not on. I have not drank enough water today. I almost missed the glass there. That would have been annoying. Right, so we are here outside of the thing. We should be able to trigger through. Yeah, that seems to work fine. Obviously, we won't really go to a place that works, which is okay, because we're going to add it now. So this is Ruins 1. This one has 3 connectors. Is that right? I think so. Oh god, that fart smell. Excuse me? Great colors in this level. Yeah, I really like it. That's... Is there one that has a 3 connector? There isn't, so... When are we going to get mana? Never. My mum put the heating on. I'm legit salty. Why did she put the heating on? Is it... Oh, I suppose... We have it on, whatchamacallit, thermostat. I'm confused by what this map is. because this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Ruins 1. I'm gonna check it on Dropbox just to see what if it was called right. That's okay, I just want to see the version history. Dropbox. I feel like I just need it to be dark and cold all the time or riot. Glad you didn't riot about my super late stream today. So, show me your version history. You were renamed and moved by Brash, we know this. So this was 25 without anything. That's fine. So 25. I said that there. He said 25. Okay, so I basically have to block those off. That's it. I will not listen to you. How dare you? To be fair, I couldn't sleep because of the heat. For peeps interested in it, it's a bundle with a bunch of books about different programming languages. The one called The Art of R Programming is actually one that was recommended to us in our first data science course. I feel like I need to learn R and it just can't fit anymore in my brain. I shall ignore Navi. I was gonna do a little online course on R just for doing CPD, but I can't remember why I just didn't. I don't know, I just lost interest. I think it was, I can't remember what it was. Okay, so basically we're blocking off this and this. And we need to show this. A bluey, I'm gonna guess, that looks Korean, I think. This is an English stream only, unfortunately, so. I'm gonna translate it, because I've got this feeling that I'm being insulted. Maybe that says more about me than anything, but. It is dev, okay. What is that thing that's being repeated? Dev. See you. A Bluey. It's Debbie's name? What? That doesn't seem. Alright, see you later, Karax. Yes, Deb, okay. He is probably just messing with me. I'm gonna give him one chance. Cause I'm nice. I don't know if that's right. Right, I'm blocking off these, blocking off this. Because Google Translate is 100% accurate. Well, I translated it back and it made sense. I'm sure you'd get it, right? I'm sure you'd get it. Okay, so does that look better? It does look better, I think. This is Ruins 1. I'm gonna take back the airship. That worked though. They stopped typing stuff. Maybe they're very confused, like if it's English only, why are you writing in Korean? That's a question. Are you translating from English or Swedish? That's an interesting question. I tend to do from English into English, whatever. Bad dev, bad dev. Oh jeez. Right, okay. I'm a bad devil. I feel like that's redundant, unless there's good demos. But he took the time to translate it, that's true. You can drop the actor, I know you understand English. I do understand English. We'll see if you're gonna say everything you want. We'll see. Oh, yeah, I need to fix that actually. Northeast. It's tense, isn't it? Northeast. So excited. What's the next line? And you just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. Bite his eyebrows. A fever in the body. That is a common place to have one, yes. Runes 2, okay. I'm so excited, I just can't hide. I'm about to lose control. And I think I like it. Yeah, that does sound right. I don't remember the song I was looking for. Okay, no, that's not the right one. We're going to Temple Runes 2. Southwest. It's really stuffy, I'm freaking out. Is this Korean watery tart? I heard on Chill Nation. Well, this that's currently playing, you may very well have. It's a Legend of Zelda Studio Ghibli inspired compilation or whatever. How do I get the link to this? Like that. There are too many songs on that channel. I don't know if were you asking what this song is? Because that's what we're currently listening to, in case that's what you're wondering. Did I try and build this? I'm Korean, but I do not listen to Korean songs. What do you listen to? There's a lot of people in the West that listen to Korean songs, but aren't Korean. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't take any notes on the maps or anything. So Temple Runes, Runes 1, Southwest and Northeast. Of course, I'm not in the swing of it yet. I'm not gonna manage to get into the swing of it because I'm running out of time. I have a variant. I'm trying to think. If that's translated, is it like a deviant or something? Maybe. That's just my guess. Northeast 18, 20, 530. I really like talking to people when like you're using like bad translations and stuff, because it's kind of interesting to think about what they're actually saying and stuff. So 140, 480. Forgot variant is an English word as well. Yes. Remix of the song I heard in the SoundCloud is gone. Well, that's a shame. So these locations we need. Instantly read it in Swedish. That's weird. Oh, do you not like switch kind of mindset? Like, I definitely don't see. There's obviously loads of words that are both in Swedish and English, but I would just never. I wouldn't see it like that if I'm thinking in English. If you know what I mean. Not that it means anything different. Yeah, like thankfully at least that's the same word, you know. Right, let's try this again. I suppose you probably speak way more Swedish than I do. I speak almost exclusively English these days, so I just assume English, I think, most of the time. So that works nicely. Cool. Runes 2. Oops, do not need that. Did not mean to place it either. Yeah, this mouse is just gubbed. So annoying. You're gonna rock me. You okay? When it comes to logical thoughts, it's usually voiced in English, but everyday stuff, Swedish. That's interesting. So this is to southwest. And then this one goes to Seer, I believe, and puzzle one. Who doesn't like me? I don't know. I'm your fan. These two. Northeast. Goes to puzzle, I think. Even you love you. That's good. Self-love is important. Puzzle one. And it goes to southwest. This one, however, doesn't piece there. This one will lead to the Seer map. And it will be southeast. You know, there we go. Now look in the mirror and talk. Computers, math, music, and English. Food, names, etc. Swedish. Computers, math, music, and English. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Food, names, etc. Swedish. Food probably was Swedish before, but not anymore. If I'm drunk, it's all in Swedish and I have to translate before speaking. That's funny. I think actually if I get drunk, my Swedish comes a bit easier, but otherwise I'm way more comfortable in English, I think. I used to be, it took me a couple of years before I switched from counting in my head from Swedish to English, but I definitely count in English now, I think. But if I want to count really quickly, it's still quicker in Swedish because I don't know if you do it as well, but I cut off the ends. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of 4, I say 4. 6, 7, 8 instead of 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't say the whole words when I'm counting to do it faster. So if I wanted to count quicker, it would be faster in Swedish. When I'm drunk, my Scottish accent comes back. My wife can't even understand me. Nice. It's like the true Scotsman comes out. I like it. Oh, you look old. Were you cute when you were young? Right, you're being a dick. Don't be a dick. You sure that's just not a speech issue in general of being intoxicated? Possibly. Southwest. And I'm bloody gorgeous now, and I was when I was younger, so... Shut it, hen. Hello, lurking Darpan, how you doing? Nice. Even my friend from Kilmarnock thinks I speak Scottish English when I'm drunk. Nice. I'm so cute, I'm gonna piss you off. Okay, bye bye. You can't be bothered. If I'm being completely honest, I was surprised when you said you were in your 30s. Thanks, man. I've got Scottish lineage, but so terribly Canadian now. Doing good, haven't been here in forever. Well, it's good to see you. I'm always available for lurking. Is this the tutorial song? It could very well be. It's... Let me give you the link to the whole... It's like a half-hour playlist of like Studio Ghibli / Zelda remix or something. I thought you were 28 or something. I'm 31. Stupid 31. Grew up in Ayr, left Scotland at 20 and did so many customer service jobs I lost the accent to be understood. That makes sense. Left Scotland. Imagine moving to Scotland when retire. No worries. Anyone can anyone can ask for the music whenever. It's fine. Left at 20. Yeah, like so. I did. When I first moved to Scotland, I got a job at McDonald's, which was pretty insane. I started speaking too much at Svenska when I started working at an ISP. You probably would have to, right? You're from up north, are you? Yeah, it's standardized Swedish, basically. I think you were from up north, but I'm not sure if I'm making that up. Dalarna, nice. And then so that's 75. Find one here. Dalarna, I was born in Dalarna, represent. Is that where Leksands is from? I don't watch much hockey. I do like it, but I don't like follow it very well. But I do know that they got promoted. So if you like them, then congratulations. I could speak quite a lot of Dalmål before, but it's sort of past. It's a cool dialect. I like it, for sure. Don't know how much I would understand, but it's cool. Imagine moving to Scotland. I like it here, what a retard. I like it here. Leksand, Mora, Borlänge, Falun, Orsa, etc. So it's this hockey town, basically, which makes sense. I'm kind of surprised that there are any football teams from that far up north, to be honest. So this one goes to... I guess I just didn't add this map, I suppose. Nah, I can see why what a retard. There's good and bad things about Scotland, for sure. Can't deny that I find it weird that you like it here. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty dead center of Sweden for you. It might be far north. Yeah, it feels like mega far north for me. But that's just because I'm like as far south as you can get. I would like to go to the proper north of Sweden at some point. I think that would be really cool. My wife wants to as well. She's been to Finland once and she really liked it. So north of Sweden's basically the same as Finland, right? Nobody's gonna get mad at me for that. How's the game come along, by the way? It's gone really well. It's, I guess, just under a year left until we're done, I think. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So it's quite a lot of work left, but... Hello, Jägermaster. You are late. I am about to wrap up, unfortunately. But you made it to say hello and be said hello to. Okay. I'm gonna stream again tomorrow, so don't be sad, guys. I can't sleep. Yeah, it's pretty late for you, Watery Tart, knowing your sleep schedule. So took more time fixing bugs than I thought, but I hope you got them all. Right, so I'm gonna wrap it up there, and I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna pick things up and put them down again so I can look cute like when I was young, which is important apparently. That guy actually messaged me as well after I banned him from the channel. I didn't know that. I would assume that that would block someone from messaging you, but apparently not. He copied the name of the stream, and then he just said the same question again. You look old now. Did you look cute when you were young? Basically the same. So I don't understand. I guess it's hard to troll in a non-native language, I guess. Look for Järnamål or Älvdalska, then you'll hear some thick Dalmål. That sounds cool. Järnamål or Älvdalska. Yeah, it was pretty weird. It was pretty, I mean, as far as trolling goes, that's not bad. It's not bad. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Those interactions is why I wouldn't want to stream. There's not much you can do about it. I can understand, but you seem to be here for bulk of my attacks, I guess. But yes, I'm streaming again tomorrow. If you're around, catch you then. I love you all. Even Mr. Korean Dude, if you're still watching, even your band. So have a good day. Take care of each other and see you later.